Coach, what did you say to those guys?
I'm exhausted. Oh, man. We haven't even talked to the team yet. Great atmosphere tonight. Just want to thank Steve, Associate AD. Sorry if I butcher his title, but
That's right, Shack Man.
He's really been working at this for a long time, and it makes a difference. Obviously, it's a huge game. They couldn't pick a better game to. We got some basketball. Some kids are going to turn into basketball fans after getting to watch that.
I think so, Coach. So the game started out probably, in your mind, a little bit closer to the way it was at SMU than it needed to be here.
Yeah, no, we played well, I thought, in the first half. We made mistakes, but, like, our effort and energy was really good. We couldn't.
Okay.
We missed a lot of layups around the rim. You make 3 or 4 more of those layups, and it's a tie game going into halftime. But they didn't go in, so we wanted to keep the same intensity and really challenged our guys to have an offensive half, just to take advantage of the layups and the opportunities that we had, and they sure did.
Kalen Williams just went completely off for you today. 33 points, Coach. That's almost double his career best.
Yeah, that's he had a special night, and they continued to play him one-on-one and send no help, and he either got to the foul line or got in tight there at the rim, especially late. They started switching stuff to take away some of our threes, and he made him pay.
Speaking of threes, how about Jerome Brewer? He hits one shortly before the horn in regulation to tie the game and get it there. And then he became a little bit of a focal point. Hit a 3 in the second overtime period. In fact, in the second one, he scored 9 of his 24 points. That's a pretty good time to do it.
Yeah, and you played. We played 50 minutes of basketball, and we only turned it over 12 times with 21 assists. Now we've done this enough with you and me with how we're trying to play this year. We get 9 more shots than they do. I just look at box scores. We didn't turn them over as much. We had a few opportunities to turn them over that ended up being fouls. Where we had, but I thought. I thought they played really well. I got to give them a lot of credit. They came in here with a game plan. They attacked some of the things where we're not our best. But give our guys a ton of credit for how they battled back. And I like when players make me look like a good coach with that substitution in the second overtime to put KC in. He had himself a heck of a 3 minutes there.
He did.
With points, rebounds. So I like when they make me look good.
Casey, since you brought him up, ended up the game with 7 points. Ugwakazi got 6, or make that 5 of them in the second overtime period. Yeah, it was a good sub, Coach.
Yeah. Well, I thought we struggled to rebound there. And Kalik's tough, but he's on the perimeter more. And so I wanted to I hoped it would give us an opportunity to get an offensive rebound or a defensive rebound, and he ended up doing both really well.
The defensive effort by Northern Colorado, was it more than you anticipated? They did play some pretty good D, though.
No, they're really well coached. They have a plan. They've been in, like I said, before, they could have been coming into this game. They could have been 7-1. They could have been, 7-2, and they could have been 2-7. Every game has been like that, and obviously they played another close one here that they come out on the wrong side. But just big time contributions, and Brewer hitting that big shot. And not only to hit the shot there to send the game to overtime, but for us to just keep battling and getting stops, because I believe they had possession at the end of the game with a chance to win, and at the end of overtime with a chance to win, with the score tied, and we're able to get really good possessions where they didn't even get a clean look at the basket.
Brew needed to get 1 more rebound. They should have given him credit for 2 on the last one he got. Give him a double-double. How about the work of Tommy Lewis today? 11 points, 4 boards, played nearly 30 minutes for you, but there are going to be some unsung heroes on this list of high scores as well. Yeah, no, he really did a nice job. He really got us going in the second half. I challenged him a little bit. He only took 2 shots in 15 minutes action in the first half.
He's sometimes he's too unselfish, but we've got to understand, and I told our guy, we need to get Tommy shots. That's what we have to do. He's shown that how well he shoots the basketball. He's got the, I think he has the most made threes on the team, if I'm correct, and he shoots over 40%. So we got to get him going and get him shots more.
Who was the blue guy for Northern Colorado today? Was it Zero or number 2?
It was 0 and
DeJure Reeves?
Yep, number 2.
Okay, so Reeves with 30, Thomas with 19. What do you think about the work your guys did on those two? Numbers don't always tell every story.
He's so good in transition. He got us in transition a few times where no one was really matched up with him. And we wanted to make the game possessions, and I thought we did wear them down. But they're that's a good team. They kept coming back, even when we had that lead there in the second half. And they led us for 39 minutes basically. So it's a really good job to battle back for our guys.
Coach, it seemed like most of the offensive boards pulled by the Lions came in overtime 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was huge. You get extra possessions in overtime. We look at the total game, but we shot 14, I guess to their 13. But yeah, you get more shot attempts, and we went to the free throw line 6 more times in those periods. That box score looks like how we want the basketball game to look, just as far as the numbers. Shot 43s, which makes sense when you play double overtime game. That really allows us to get downhill and get to the basket if we spread the ball out and spread the floor out.
All right, last word before we let you go. Talk about Kalen Williams again just a little bit. 33 points, we don't get those every day. We were talking, about 3 games ago, and Brewer was the first guy to score over 20. Kalen's the first guy to get over the 30-point mark.
Well, not only that, he has 7 assists. His usage rate was really high. He had a few turnovers, but if I'm asking you to make plays for 45 minutes, you're going to turn the basketball over. It's natural.
Yeah.
But to have 7 to 4 on top of his production was really good. And he, on 18 shots too. It's not like he took 25 shots to get to 30. He had a special night. He saw a few go through the basket early, and then he's been really good from the foul line for us. We did a nice job getting the ball into him there at the end, but unselfish. Instead of holding it and maybe getting a turnover or a tie ball, he jumps up and gets it out of there, and we're able to advance the ball to KC. KC knocks down 1 or 2. We foul like we always do, so that they don't get a 3-point shot off, and then just bonus that they were, they missed 2 free throws, and that really iced the game for us.
Kalen Williams ends up 33 points, a career best. 5 3-pointers made, a career best. 12 of 12 at the fix and feed free throw line, both career high numbers for a single game. At least give him a cookie, right?
Yeah, no, he was really good, so we're happy to see that.
All right, Coach, thanks so much for coming over. Congratulations. That was a fun one.
I appreciate it. Go Lions. Thanks, everybody in the community, and obviously all the kids that showed up and the elementary schools and the ISDs around the area supporting us. Appreciate it.
All right, Sarah, they had a good one today.